5 o'clock in the morning, praying on pushing, I've been waiting for this moment, solid to the core. All these hoes, they just alike. Bad bitch, that's the basic type. Catch 10 cause the future bright. Double cups with a splash of Sprite. Hit it once, it might double bite. Opposites, they do a trike. Herschel Walker, they gon' run it bite. Herschel Walker, they gon' run it bite. All these hoes, they just alike. Bad bitch, that's the basic type. Catch a 10 cause the future bright. Double cups with a splash of Sprite. Hit it once, it might double bite. Opposites, they do a trike. Herschel Walker, they gon' run it bite.
If we get into acting or some shit like that, that'd be dope too. But yeah.
You think you'd be a good actor?
Yeah.
Think you'd be smooth in that bitch?
Yeah. They think a nigga like Martin anyway. Everybody say that shit anyway. Might as well, hey, Martin, you looking for anybody for the biopic? Let a nigga know. Hit my cell, we could do something. Good, this is Marv, Clair. We with Straight Facts TV.
Where did elevated music start from?
Well, it started 2012 with me and my brother here, 100 Keys. We started 2012 just trying to take music into our own hands pretty much and do it our way. Like for so long, he was in the group, but he didn't like the way it was structured and how things were moving. And I had just lost my job, so I was like, man, let's just do this music shit. And he been trying to like persuade me to do it, so we just came together and bought Elevated Music Group.
Where'd you get Marv Clair from?
Well, that's my name. That's my first and last name, but it comes from like my grandfather, and then I have an uncle who's doing life in jail right now for capital murder. So I just try to pay homage to my uncle. So I just carry the name. You know what I'm saying? I'm the third one. So
That's what's up. Where you originally from?
I'm from Deep Side. You know what I'm saying? Devon Hunt, Royal Oaks, 55th, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I've been over that throwback when the movie theater was in the plaza. Like, yeah, I'm real throwback Deep Side.
When did you start making music?
Started making music in high school, skipping school with this nigga else. Skipping school to go to the studio with James and Joe Ash, man. At Smart School. Well, that was high. Yeah, so I started like 16.
What made you start making music?
Shit. The life we was pretty much living. Me and my boys in Devon Hunt and shit, like, just the way we was moving just made me want to do music. Everybody treated me like I already had a gift because like they wouldn't let me get in no trouble or they wouldn't let me like break in the house or anything. Like they'll be like, bro, you got a gift, you need to go ahead and if you're gonna pursue music or pursue sports, that's what we're gonna let you do. But as far as the street shit, yeah, that shit was there.
At least you have friends like that though, cause a lot of niggas will let you fuck yourself up.
Yeah, they'll let you hang yourself, man. I'm glad I had OGs and even young niggas my age that had their head on straight.
What do you feel like your work aims to say?
Say it's hard work, grind, follow your dreams, don't ever give up. That's pretty much my music. I don't try to incorporate too much guns and shit like that to try to attract negative energy. So we try to stay on a positive vibe and let the youngest know like you can do something besides playing football, even rapping. Like you can do something. You could be a lawyer, try to help some of your dogs out of the system right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just other shit that we can do.
How do you feel like you developed over your career?
I developed a lot because I was fucking horrible. I'll tell you, like, no cap, I was horrible. I got way better, you know what I'm saying, as far as flow and writing wise. Like, I just started concentrating on myself. Like, I was big into, like I started the label, so I wanted everybody on the team to shine, but it was time for me to, like, actually get right, you know what I'm saying, wordplay, metaphors, just rapping my ass off. Like, it's like even a basketball player, it takes time. Like, it takes time to get better. Like, I already was doing music, but I wasn't as good as I am now as far as lyrics and wordplay.
So you freestyle or you write most of your work?
I'm a writer.
What's your creative process like when you're writing your music?
I try to use like life experiences, or like if we may end up going out and I see something and it just inspired me, because it might be a young nigga out there doing his thing and I ain't no hater. Like, I love to see young niggas doing their thing. Besides like the music, it might be something else that inspired me and I just go home and write about it. Like, sometimes I can't sleep because like I get up in the middle of the night and just write because it shit, like, it keep me up. It keep me up, keep me going. Like, I have so much words in my head that I want to use. Like I wake up, like it don't let me sleep. Like sometimes, like like it's hard to explain. It's just it give me a feeling. I got like goosebumps talking about that. But yeah.
What's your favorite part about being an artist?
I guess I say the feedback, whether it's good or bad. Like sometimes if it's bad, I just go back in to the lab and just work on whatever they feel like they didn't like. Or I know my music is not suitable for everybody, or everybody's not gonna like my music, but I always take like feedback as a big thing. I love the feedback, and I love like if I inspire somebody, like we got fans from the United Kingdom, they write us like, man, your music fire, bro, like y'all keep it going. Like we done put all our homies on y'all music, and that's like fucking way across the fucking map.
Yeah. What's the hardest part about being an artist?
Feeling complacent, honestly, because I know everybody want a record deal, everybody want to be rich. I mean, like I said, we've been chasing this shit since like high school, so it's just been like feeling complacent and feeling like you're not making moves. Like that's probably the hardest thing. Like trying to break the mold or trying to get a hit record or something like that. But at this point, it's like music is just like comfort for me. You know what I'm saying? Keep me sane, honestly.
Are there any artists out here that influenced your style and your flow while you were trying to create it?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Man sitting next to me, 100 Keys, Currency, even the local artists, Ridiculous Row, Smoot, AG.
Smoot got some.
Yeah,
hard,
yeah, he hard. Yeah, Smoot hard. AG, Row. It's a lot of people I can name like that. I like grab influence from T Stunner. It's a lot of people that I fuck with that actually made me want to do music. Busy, shout out to Busy, man, up at Austin, man. But yeah, there's a lot of few people that I named. Yeah, I grab inspiration from them boys because they been doing it, they still doing it, and they doing it at a high level. Like even if they're not on MTV or whatever, they still doing it at a high level from my point of view, because we watch them, like we watch them blossom and everything. You know what I'm saying? I try to give people they flowers while they here too. But shout out to y'all boys.
You have any new projects out on the way?
Yeah, Love, Sweat and Tears is the EP. I got My Brother and Me on the way. And then we're gonna do another Jet Smoke, which is gonna be the third edition to the collection, pretty much.
What do you want people to expect out of it?
Knowing who I am, you know, we're gonna shoot vlogs. We're gonna do the whole thing, like we're gonna do it the right way this time. It's basically gonna be like we're gonna go hard this time. I mean, the last couple times I didn't put as much as I could have pushed into it. So like I'm gonna put my all into these projects because it's pretty much gonna be probably the last of the music that I'm gonna be doing, because I'm also a CEO of the EMG label, so I want my artists to most definitely take the forefront. But right now I just feel like I'm gonna take the forefront right now and push it.
So how is it being an independent artist and also CEO of your own business?
It gets hard, especially like when people look at you a certain way, they expect a certain thing by the title being CEO. So they want you to know everything. Like I don't know everything, but it come over the years, like learning the business side, reading, like putting effort into actually a craft, you know what I'm saying? Like that's probably the hardest part. Like people look at you and they expect something from you because of the title. But I'm still a regular person and I'm still learning too.
What do you feel the benefits are to staying an independent artist instead of being signed to a major label right now?
Keeping my stream money pretty much. I get 100% of my own streams. I'm on every streaming platform. Everything that they can do for me, I can do for myself.
There's really no limits.
Yeah, like I can invest. I don't like if I do get a paid show, I don't have to give them half or give them money out of what I already work for. Like so, that's probably the biggest benefit.
How do you separate yourself from other Florida artists?
Money. I want to say, just because I'm me, like I don't want to say nobody like trying to front or nothing, but like I'm just me, like a regular dude from deep side, you know what I'm saying, who stayed out of trouble, kept his head up, And pretty much I'm here talking to y'all. Like, it's been like stages pretty much. Like coming from the bottom, pretty much trying to get to where we at now. We in a much better position, like pretty much like financially and like life-wise as well. Like just our personal life, like we in a much better place than we came from. So that's probably like, yeah.
Considering you from Broward originally, how do you feel since Broward been dominating the sports and the raps recently?
Yeah.
Or the music, not just the rap?
Yeah, I mean, that's big. Like, growing up, like, I can't say I didn't see it like this, but growing up, we didn't have as many football players and musicians coming out of Broward. Even though it's been here, like, the talent's been here. But, like I said, I guess it took time. It just took a few people to kick in the door, and like, we in here now. Like, the music, like, you get all types of music all across the board, whether it's lyrical, or you want backpack rap. It's all kind of music out here coming from Broward. Like, it's a lot of people, and this shit is getting powerful too.
What's one message you'd like to tell your fans and your supporters?
I just thank y'all for everything. Like, just being who y'all are, pushing me, being honest with me. Like, that's the most. Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing for me.
What would you be doing right now if it wasn't for your music career?
Should probably be a 9-to-5 worker. So I'm really a cool dude. I really just like to smoke and vibe. So I'll probably be growing weed or some shit, honestly. No cap. Probably growing weed in California or some shit, which is probably gonna be soon. So yeah.
What's your best song you got out right now?
Low Profile, which is over 7,000 streams. So like I said, I want to thank y'all for that. I'm over 7,000 streams on all platforms. Screaming checks once again. Just trying to separate myself from all the other talent. I mean, there's so much talent here. I'm just trying to separate myself, like, from everything else, because it's like I said, there's so much talent here. Whether it's rap, football, basketball, like, somebody's from Broward in every avenue, sports or whatever. We got somebody from Broward there, so I'm just trying to stand out.
What's your favorite song you've made so far?
It's a song called Hot Box, which we're gonna drop soon, like in the next couple of weeks. It's already done, so we just looking around really for the video, where we're gonna shoot the video and stuff like that. But Hot Box is probably my favorite because I was more lyrical, changed my flow up a few times, and the beat, it's a catchy. Usually make smooth music, but this one like catchy, upbeat. You're gonna be able to vibe to it. You're gonna wanna burn one to it, no cap.
What kind of music would you say you make, genre-wise?
What they call backpack rap, pretty much.
Explain it to them.
For college students, pretty much. The everyday hustler, man. I make music for the everyday person, the person that's not fronting, the person that's not trying to be something they not. Like, I make music for the everyday person, a 9-to-5. Like, it's all right to have a 9-to-5. Don't let a nigga trick you off the streets, try to put something in here that's not gonna happen or something like that. So, yeah.
What's the best advice you've ever been given about your music?
Keep it honest. Be honest. Don't lie. Don't say you got these type of guns, because nigga they gonna test you and they gonna want to see what that shit about. It's not even about being scary. It's just like, be true in your music. Try to send a message. It's not all about who got this and I got this much money. It's just try to send a message to our youth, and because there's a lot of youth falling. Like, I done lost countless people. You know what I'm saying? I just lost my nephew not too long ago, and he was 7. So like, I try to preach to the younger people, because that seems like who my music gravitates to, the younger generation that's under me. You know what I'm saying? I just try to teach them something different, give them something different, different lifestyle. Like, it's all right to be a squad. If you're a squad, it's okay. You ain't got to everybody's not meant to fit in, you know what I'm saying? So many people that meant to stand out is for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to go through the motions to find what the reason is. I can't tell you, but it's always a reason for everything.
So how do you feel about the current state of the rap game?
I feel like it could be better if it was more artists from Broward, you know? Honestly, if I could be real. I like what Florida, like the movement from Florida, from Central Florida on, like, down pretty much. I see we got a movement, but like, we We got to get more Broward artists in the door. I know Jack Boy holding it down. There's a few other artists holding it down, like Burner, and a few others that I can't really name off the top of my head right now. But yeah, I just feel like we need more artists from Broward because it's like more than that one sound here. You know what I'm saying? It's like that Kodak sound is more than Kodak and Coleon and, you know what I'm saying, the other few people.
True.
We got some real monsters here too. Like they just need a platform and an opportunity. Like for real, that's the only thing they missing.
If you could change anything about the music industry, what would it be?
The floss shit. Like the flossing. I mean, not the flossing, but pretty much like all the fake shit pretty much. It's like everybody putting on this facade like, oh yeah, I got this, I got that. But in reality, you're struggling like the everyday person. They still trying to figure out what's going on. So like everybody don't have it together. You're not gonna have it together like that, bro. Nobody got that silver spoon. So if you ain't got that silver spoon, you ain't gonna have it together. You're gonna be figuring it out day to day just like the next person.
What's your strongest childhood memory?
Say, probably playing sports pretty much. That's how I met all my friends and pretty much everybody that I know like through sports, whether it was basketball, football, baseball, whatever.
You played all three?
Yeah, I played all three. Like whether it was at Lauderdale Lake, Southwest Saints, my Lord for the YMCA. Like I played everywhere. That's why, like I say, I know a lot of people and I shook a lot of hands and rubbed a lot of shoulders through sports. And like growing up, just keeping those relationships solid, checking on people and stuff like that. So yeah, that's probably like my strongest childhood memory.
What was your favorite sport to play?
Basketball, most definitely.
Why so?
I love doing the nigga, man. I love shooting the ball, dribbling. I love the whole competitive nature about the sport. Like, and it's a team sport too. You'll learn how to have more team chemistry and stuff like that. I mean, everybody not Kobe, so you're gonna have somebody that's gonna pass the ball. So yeah, that's probably the favorite sport.
What's your most scariest experience you've had in life?
We almost got killed pretty much when I was like 17. Pretty much like that street shit, fighting. We guy jumped us and we ended up jumping them back on the way back to the crib. They found us and went to shooting. And nobody got hit, thank God, but that's probably the most, yeah, that shit just changed my life all the way, everything.
How did that change how you move?
It changed everything pretty much. I'm way more humble. I don't really move like that no more as far as that like that street mentality or things like that. I'm much older now, so of course I'm thinking about just being stable, financially stable and staying out of the way. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest like challenge, I guess, in Florida. Like just staying out the way. Like sometimes just the wrong place, wrong time. So for me, I just try to stay out the way, keep it humble, keep relationships solid, and just be a solid individual, pretty much.
You feel like you're gonna stay in Florida your whole life, or you gonna move somewhere?
No, sir. I'm out of here.
Where you wanna go?
I'm gonna be probably in Georgia, North Carolina, somewhere like that pretty soon, probably the next couple of years, honestly. I got a lot of family there, too.
Okay. What do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Big boss dog. You know what I'm saying? I already got a lot of things besides the music. We got the clothing line, Concrete Rose is doing pretty good. What else we doing?
Tell me a little bit about the clothing line, the Concrete Rose.
Definitely. Concrete Rose, it started probably 2012, the same year as Elevated Music. But it just came really to...
what year was that?
2012.
2012, so it's been out there a good 8 years.
Yeah, good 8 years. Like, but it was pretty much an idea. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Concrete Poncho. He came home and he was pretty much like asking me what I was doing with the clothing line. I was like, I ain't doing nothing with it. Pretty much, it was like, man, we need to get off your ass and let's do it. And since then, we've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? I thank him for that push, because sometimes that's what you need. Sometimes an idea just ain't enough. You need that push too.
Where did the Concrete Rose clothing line start from? Like, what's the meaning behind of it?
Just being solid. Being solid, and everyone has a story. That's the slogan behind it, because we all come from something. You know what I'm saying? If it didn't break you, you're a concrete rose. If you standing firm, 10 toes down, in any situation and don't fold, you're a concrete rose. Like, I can't really say too much. Like, it's just being solid. Yeah, just being a solid individual. But you see the beauty and the struggle, pretty much, like J. Cole said. Like, yeah.
Favorite artist in the rap game right now?
Damn, that's hard. I say J. Cole. I just keep it with Cole. Kick it with Cole.
You think he's harder than everybody out right now?
To me, he is. And he don't really have even too much new
like
material. Yeah, like, he don't even drop like that. But it's pretty much the message he sends. Like, that's what I'm so fucked up about it. And I fuck with Currency a lot, too. You know what I'm saying? We been on that jet life shit. Yeah, well, Concrete Rose, it started as an idea, like I said. Then we got the push from Concrete Poncho, just about the clothing line. Because fashion always been pretty much a thing of mine. And we wanted to put something with a message, not just like to get money or try to get rich or something. We was pushing something with a message. Like, everyone has a story. Like, everyone comes from somewhere. Everyone wasn't, like I said, born with a silver spoon. We all struggle with something in some way, form, or fashion. Like, we struggle with something, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes that situation makes you stronger, makes you a concrete rose, and see the beauty inside yourself, pretty much.
Who are more people in your personal life that influenced you, not just for your music?
Well, just in life in general, of course, my mom, my brothers, pretty much my peers that I surround myself with every day. They all give me a form of inspiration in some way. Whether it's like they giving me a push to do better, or like, bro, you need to stop playing and this your gift, bro. You need to go ahead and do it because you can really rap. Like, it's a few people that inspire me. My aunt, my kids, of course. That's my biggest inspiration.
How many kids you got?
I got 2.
What age is it?
10 and 2.
You got sons, daughters?
I got a 10-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old son.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I know that girl killing you right about now.
Tell me about it. All she wanted money.
How do your kids motivate you to do better in life?
They just push me. You know what I'm saying? I changed my whole life around. Like, went from like not really being focused, and I was really complacent, honestly, until my kids came into the play. It just made me be a better person. My daughter made me be a better man. Made me see women in a different light. Like, I don't try to dog a woman or nothing like that, because I have a daughter and I just see women in a different light. My son, he just made me want to be more of a man to him, because by my father not really being who, like, how he was supposed to be there. He was there, but he wasn't there like I wanted him to be there, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to be there every step and don't try to miss no steps or no moments. Try to just be a good father, like I said, a productive individual, like my father would say.
How old you is now?
Shit, I'm 30.
Been on Broward your whole life?
Nah, I left Broward. I went to school for basketball. It's a whole lot that I ain't even said, but yeah.
Where you play ball at?
Played ball at Valdosta State. Went there for 3 years, ended up having a baby. Came back home, not with a degree, but a baby. Sorry, mom.
Funny as fuck.
Yeah, I played ball. That didn't work out too well. Ended up coming back home, and like I say, we started the music, and that's pretty much been the beginning of Marv, Clair. And I had 100 rap names, but Marv, Clair fit the best because, like I say, I'm paying homage. And my family means a lot to me, just by the inspiration they give, the love they give, and just growing up like that, always giving the love, the love you give, pretty much the love you'll receive back, pretty much. Even in the streets, show a nigga a little love, they'll show it back.
How do you feel about the way the music industry is set up down here? Like, a lot of Florida artists don't work together.
Yeah, it's a lot of separation, man. That's the biggest thing, I think, for Broward. Like, nobody works together. And, I mean, if we come together, we could really be powerful. I know everybody doesn't like everybody's music, or that might not be their forte or whatever it is, but still, we could still work together another way, or we can try. You could put your one of your artists on another artist. Like, just Cash Money and No Limit never worked together, bro. And they from the same fucking city, bro. And they also million records on their own. So imagine what they would have if they would have bought it together and worked and incorporated and just like just work together. Like, this is a small ass city. It's not a small city, but it's a small city. Like, everybody knows everybody. And if you don't, you know a bitch from across town that know a bitch that stay next door to you probably. Like, that's how small it is. Like, we just need to work together. It's a lot of division, but it's a lot of unity. I see some artists work together, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if we come together, it'll be crazy.